That looked like Theris. It has been a long time since you sent him to the underworld, Arcantos. Fighting old battles again?
Yes. Old enemies. I still see them here.
You have won more battles for Atlantis than can be counted, faced opponents no other man dared fight.
That was long ago. Today, Atlantis' enemies live only in my dreams. I face feeble pirates now.
Is that what you believe, Atlantean? Atlantis still has enemies, and you are still the one who will face them.
Any who threaten my home or my family will soon have a place in my dreams.
These are enemies unlike the others, Arcantos. Do not let your guard down. Dark times are coming, and you are needed. Arcantos, awaken.
Admiral, sir.
Yes?
We've sighted land on the horizon. We should reach Atlantis soon.
Excellent. It will be good to see my son Castor again.
You cannot ignore the omens, Arcantos. Lord Poseidon's displeasure is clear. We must help break the siege at Troy.
Troops we send now will be lucky to arrive before the fight is over. Even if they do, their only task will be to show the banner of Atlantis, not a task for an admiral.
It would shame Agamemnon if we sent one of your junior officers. He already complains that we do not pay enough attention to the Greek colonies. No, it must be you.
What in the name of... Castor, stay here! Get those Petropoli up here.
The Atlantean army is on the way. Defend the harbor until they arrive.
Arcantos is a hero, and very effective at killing myth units such as the Kraken.
Proseche? Hulume? Izvoli! Well done. We should prepare ourselves for more attacks.
Remember, additional Toxotes can be trained at the archery range.
Black sails! A landing party!
Etemos esto. Leger, Izvoli! Good. The black sails are going to regret this.
Several villagers are working in town west of the harbor. If you are running out of a particular resource, you should consider retasking them to gather it.
Another Kraken approaches! Poseidon's wrath is clear!
Proseche? Hulume? Carlos! Izvoli! Carlos! Good work, but keep your eyes open.
Arkantos,
Λέγε,
do not
βούλαμε.
forget to call upon your god powers. Your god powers are located in the top center of the screen. Use the rain god power to help your farms produce more food.
Another kraken headed for the shore!
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
A landing party!
Carlos! Excellent. Get ready, everyone. This isn't over yet.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Consider upgrading the weapons and armor of your units at the armory.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Black sails! Pirates!
Λέγε. Καλώς.
Leger. Boulome. The pirates won't take Atlantis this way. What are they thinking?
Use the restoration god power to heal your units and mend your buildings.
Proseche? Esto.
Another kraken approaching! Pray this is the last!
Proseche? Izvoli!
A black sail landing party!
Πρόσταγμα. Εις μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Εις μάχη.
The Atlantean army will be here soon.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε, ορθώς. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Λέγε. Καλώς. Πρόσταγμα. Πόρο.
Πρόσεχε.
The Atlantean army has arrived. Commend us, Arcantus.
A hero has fallen. Regain control of the area to revive your hero.
Λέγε, καλώς. Πρόσεχε, μάχη. Λέγε, εισβολή. Λέγε, εισβολή. Εισβολή. Πρόσεχε, καλώς. Έτοιμος. Καλώς.
Έτοιμος.
Καλώς.
The black sails are fleeing. It will take more than pirates to overrun Atlantis.
Another message from Poseidon, Arcantos. His creatures helped the pirates.
Father, they stole the trident! What?
Yes, it was stolen during the fighting.
Chamos.
There could not be a clearer sign, Arcantos. We are losing Poseidon's favor. We must act.
I will go to Troy as you ask. I'm going to get that trident back on the way. Zethos! Take supplies aboard and get the men together. We're setting sail.
Can I come?
No, I need you here in case they come back. Don't worry. This errand will not take long. Perhaps setting out on this errand really was all that was needed to appease Poseidon.
Black sails, port side!
And he leads us to Chamos, too. Archers, ready your bows! Prepare to come about! They're going to pay for insulting Poseidon and Atlantis.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Léger? Ναι.
Age of Mythology is a game of heroes and monsters, mighty armies and epic deeds. Lead your culture through the ages, from humble beginnings in a small village to mighty citadels protected by the power of the gods. Tear down the walls of Troy. Battle giants in the frozen Left-click on Arkantos to select him. Good.
Etymos.
Now right-click near the blue flag to move along the path. If you're ever unsure about what to do next, check the Objectives banner. Click the flashing Objectives banner to move your mouse to the top of the screen to scroll.
There are 3 things to remember when playing the Norse. Instead of building granaries or storehouses, the Norse bring their resources to mobile drop sites known as ox carts. Ox carts can be trained out of the town center and ordered to move almost anywhere on the map. Another difference for the Norse is how they gain favor. Instead of praying to their gods, the Norse gain favor through battle. They simply fight to please their gods. Whenever a Norse soldier is fighting anything in the game, your favor will increase. The final difference is that all Norse buildings are constructed or repaired by infantry units. Norse gatherers can only build farms and collect resources. Any Norse infantry unit can build and repair buildings.
When playing the Egyptians, there are 2 things to remember. First, the Pharaoh is one of your most important units. He can be tasked to empower different buildings in your city. While the Pharaoh is empowering a completed building, the building will train units, research improvements, and gather resources faster. The Pharaoh can also be tasked on foundations, speeding the building's construction. In combat, your Pharaoh is very strong against myth units. You only have 1 Pharaoh, so where and when to use him is very important. The Egyptians gain favor by building monuments. There are 5 different monuments that can be built. You can only build 1 of each. You will gain favor faster with each new one constructed.
When commanding the Atlanteans, there are a few things to remember. First, their citizens take longer to train and are more expensive. However, They gather and build nearly 3 times as fast as other villagers. Also, they do not require any drop sites when they are gathering. Atlanteans scout using oracles. Oracles have a small line of sight when moving, but when still, their line of sight grows. Atlanteans can instantly promote any of their human units to heroes for a price. Units that are turned into heroes are a little better at everything they do, but they are much better at fighting enemy myth units. To get favor, Atlanteans must control town centers. The more town centers an Atlantean player has, the faster he generates favor. Unlike other cultures, the Atlanteans can build new town centers from the very start of the game.
There are 3 things to remember when playing the Chinese. First, you must build gardens to earn favor. Each garden you build increases your favor income. However, your gardens can also be used to generate other resources instead. The Chinese have 8 immortals at their disposal. These heroes utilize both ranged and melee attacks. They will use whichever weapon they deem most useful in a fight. But above all, they excel against myth units. One of the most remarkable Chinese units is the monk. They can heal your wounded soldiers, but they can also convert enemy units to join your side.
Age of Mythology is a game of heroes and monsters, mighty armies and epic deeds. Lead your culture through the ages, from humble beginnings in a small village to mighty citadels protected by the power of the gods. Tear down the walls of Troy. Battle giants in the frozen wastes near Midgard, and fight armies of Anubites in the shifting sands of Egypt. The gods, as a token of appreciation, may someday reward you with great earth-changing powers in Age of Mythology. Today, your task is a simple one. The hero Arkantos has sailed to an island far from his home in Atlantis, seeking the Cyclops. The slaying of this mythical beast will bring great glory to Arkantos and his hunters. But before we take on the mythical creature, we must learn how to march. Left-click on Arkantos to... Now right-click near the blue flag to move along the path.
Ne.
If you're ever unsure about what to do next, check the Objectives banner.
Ne.
Click the flashing Objectives banner to see your current goal. Here come the other Atlantean warriors. Drag your mouse to the top of the screen to scroll the view. All of the hunters are now well done. Right-click the continue down the path to the next flag. Arkantos and his men have not yet explored this part of the island, so part of the path is still hidden in darkness.
Ne.
The black area, this is where the beast's trail. Scroll the screen. Excellent. Continue down the path to the next flag.
Esto.
Notice the diamond-shaped window at the bottom right corner of the screen. This is the mini-map. The mini-map Shows you where you
Bulume.
are and also places you haven't explored yet.
Ne.
Left-clicking on the mini-map will instantly
Balista.
move the view in the main game window.
Ne. Look there.
When you're ready to
Continue
attack, make sure
Carlos.
your units are selected. Then right-click on the Cyclops.
Izvoli. Again the gods bless us. We have returned.
To properly honor the gods, you must gather 100 food, 100 wood, and 100 gold. Then build a temple. The displays in the bottom left corner of the screen show that you already have some food. But if you're going to gather more resources, you'll have to use what food you have to create or train a villager. The flashing structure is a town center. Left-click the town center to select it. Now click the flashing button to begin training a villager. Training a villager will cost you food. When training a unit, you can check the progress by looking at the flashing icon at the bottom of the screen, just to the left of the minimap. Well done! You've trained a villager. To gather resources, left-click on a villager to select him, then right-click on the resource. For example, the flashing goats are a good source of food. With a villager selected, right-click on one of the goats. The villager will gather food until he has a full load. Well done! The villager will continue to gather food until you tell him to stop, or he runs out of goats. Look! Additional villagers have come to help gather resources.
Έτοιμος.
Select another villager and put him to work by right-clicking on the flashing farm.
Έστω.
Now gather wood from trees and gold from gold mines. Select a villager, then right-click the resource.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Δρυτόμος. Έτοιμος. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
If you're ever unsure about what to do next, check the Objectives banner. Click the flashing Objectives banner to see your current goal.
Λέγε. Μεταλλεύς.
You have plenty of food.
Πρόσεχε. Δρυτόμος.
Remember,
Πρόσεχε.
only villagers can gather resources. You have plenty of wood. You have plenty. Well done. You have the resources to build a temple. Select a villager. Notice the buttons at the bottom left side of the screen. These are the buildings the villager can build, such as houses and granaries. Left-click the temple button, then left-click the main game window to place it.
Ναι.
The villager that built the temple has started to worship, and your favor is increasing. Additional worshippers will make your favor rise more rapidly. Select additional villagers, then right-click the temple.
Λέγε, βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε, έστω.
Your offerings have pleased the gods.
Look, there! Pirate ships!
Those might be Kamos's pirates. Quick, back to camp. We'll prepare a welcome they won't soon forget.
Arkantos and the other hunters are mighty warriors, but you'll need to create a larger army if you're going to defeat the pirates. But first, since you already have a temple, you should advance to the next age. Select the town center. The flashing button allows you to advance to the next age. Click it now. The choice of minor god determines which mythical creatures you can summon and what powers the gods grant you. You can only pick one minor god to follow for each age, so choose carefully. Once you have made your choice, left-click the image of one of the gods to begin advancing to the next age. Now, to increase your army of warriors, building an academy will let you train hoplites. Select a villager. The academy is flashing. You have plenty of resources, so select it and place it. You can send additional villagers to help build the academy by selecting a group and right-clicking the foundation of the academy. But make sure to leave a few gathering resources.
Έστω.
Λέγε. Λέγε.
Léger.
Έτοιμος.
The academy is complete.
Πρόσεχε.
Now, select it.
Βούλομαι.
Click the flashing button to train a hoplite. Clicking multiple times will queue up several hoplites to train one after another. For now, train 4 hoplites to help defend the camp. You have reached your population limit. In order to increase your population limit, order a villager to build a house. Select a villager. The house button is flashing. Select it and place it.
Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα, μάλιστα. Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Well done. Each house will increase your maximum population, but you're limited to 10 houses. To further increase your population limit, you could claim additional settlements such as this one. Select a villager. Click the flashing button. Most buildings can be placed anywhere, but a town center can only be built on a settlement.
Πρόσεχε.
Place the new town center as if you were placing another building, but instead of left-clicking on open ground,
Λέγε.
left-click directly on the flashing unclaimed settlement.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε.
Léger.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Ναι.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
A sentry tower would help us spot the pirates when they approach. The flagged location would be an excellent place to build a sentry tower. Select a villager, choose the sentry tower, and build it near the flag.
Έτοιμος. Έστω.
Excellent. Now we'll see them coming. For extra protection, you should improve your tower. Select the tower. The flashing button will improve all of your towers to watchtowers. Left-click it now.
Λέγε.
Mythical creatures are summoned from your temple and can be extremely effective against the enemy's human soldiers and buildings. Select the temple. It's the flashing building near the center of your village. You have enough favor and other resources to summon a centaur. The centaur is very fast and an excellent ranged unit. He will help us scout the island and locate the pirate camp. Summon a centaur by clicking the flashing button. The pirates are approaching. Protect your villagers by ringing the town bell. Select the town center. Click the flashing town bell button. When the town bell rings, your villagers take shelter in the nearest town center or watchtower. You have fought off the pirates' initial attack. Now send all of your villagers back to work. Select the town center, click the flashing button. Your villagers will leave the safety of the town center and return to their tasks. You have trained enough soldiers to defeat the pirates. Their camp is located here. Gather your army together and send them to attack.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Λέγε. Φάνη. Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Esto.
The gods have rewarded you with the meteor power.
Esto.
God powers can be used at any time and can completely change the course of battle. However, they can only be used once. Show the pirates what the power of the gods can do.
Carlos.
Left-click the flashing meteor button, then left-click somewhere in the pirate camp.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Esto. Καλώς. Βούλουμε. Esto. Έτοιμος. Ναι. Victory is ours! Well done, men! Break camp and load the ships!
Esto.
We sail for Atlantis with the tide.
of questions, 10 level according to groups taxonomy, applying, and contents. Ang lagi